Hello guys, I am back with another chapter of Geography Class 6 NCRT, that is chapter 6, the major landforms of the earth. You might have noticed that earth is not the same everywhere. It has infinite varieties, and these varieties are due to the two main processes, that is internal process and external process. The, the first internal process leads to the upliftment and shrinking of the earth's surface at several places, and the another one external process is continuous bearing down and rebuilding the earth's surface. The bearing away of the earth's surface is called the erosion. The surface is being lowered by the process of erosion and rebuilt by the process of deposition. These two processes are carried by running water, ice, and wind broadly, and there are mainly the landforms are mainly divided into according to the elevation and slope, like mountain, plateau, and plains. So read them one by one. So let's first take the mountains. A mountain is a mountain is any natural elevation of the earth's surface. It may have a small summit and a broad base. So there are permanently frozen river of ice. They are called the glaciers. There are some mountains that you cannot see as they are under the sea. Because of the harsh climate, less people live in the mountain areas. Since the slopes are steep, less land is available for farming. So when the mountains are arranged in a line, then they are called range. Example: Himalayas, Alps mountain, and Andes are the example of ranges. So their mountains are of three types: fold mountain, block mountains, and volcanic mountains. So read them one by one. So as the first one is fold mountain. Due to the conversion of two boundaries, the fold mountains are formed. Example are Himalayan mountains, Alps mountain. These are the example of young fold mountains. By the Aravalli ranges in India is one of the oldest fold mountain system in the world. So now let's take block mountain. They are created when large areas are broken and displaced vertically. The uplifted blocks are termed as horsts, and the lowered blocks are called graben. The Rhine Valley and the Vosges Mountain in Europe are example of block mountains. The another one is volcanic mountains. Volcanic mountains are formed due to the volcanic activity. Example: Kilimanjaro in Africa and mountain Fujiyama in Japan are example. So let's see the importance of mountains. Mountains are a storehouse of water. Many rivers have their sources in the glaciers in the mountains, and the river from these rivers are used for irrigation and for the generation of hydroelectricity. River valley and trasses are ideal for cultivation of crops. Mountains have a rich variety of flora and fauna. The forest provide fuel, fodder, shelter, and other products like gum and resins. So, the next important one is plateau. A plateau is a elevated flatland, and it is a flat-topped tableland. So, like mountains, many they are maybe young or old. The Deccan Plateau in India is one of the oldest plateau. East African Plateau in Kenya and Tanzania and Uganda and the Western Plateau of Australia are other examples. While the Tibetan Plateau is the highest plateau in the world with the height of 4,000 meter to 6,000 meter above the mean sea level. So, um, as we know, plateaus are rich in mineral deposit. As a result of many of mineral areas in the world are located in the plateaus. For example, Chota Nagpur Plateau and African Plateau are such examples. So now let's see plains. Plains are large stretches of flat land. They are generally not more than 200 meters above the mean sea level. Most of the plains are formed by the rivers and their tributaries. The rivers flow down the slope of mountains and erode them. They carry forward the eroded material. Then they deposit their load consist of stone, sand and silt along their course and in the valleys. It is from these deposits that plains are formed. Generally, the plains are very fertile and construction of transport network is easy. Have you ever thought why people prefer to live in plains than mountains? It is because plains are very there is more land for cultivation and for construction of housing, and flat land is available for building houses as well as for cultivation. Because of fertile soil, the land is highly productive for cultivation. So in India too, Indo-Gangetic plains are the most densely populated region of the country. So as we know that life is very difficult in the mountainous areas, so that's why and people also sometime wanted to protect them from natural calamities such as earthquake, volcanic eruption, storms and flood causes widespread destruction. That's why we used to live in mountainous areas, sorry, plains. And so, guys, the last message is that we should avoid using such important gift of nature in a careless manner. The available land is not only for our use; it is our duty to leave the earth in a better place for future generation as well. So, this is all about this chapter. See you soon in the next video. Till then, keep study. And if you like this video or either you hate this video, I would love to know, so comment me below. And thank you for watching my video.